Hello there, guys. Thanks for joining on another Friday Night Movies. Hope you all well out there and that you can hear me. I remembered to unmute my mic this time. So I hope you're all proud of me, because I'm proud of me. I'm glad you can hear me. And if the music is ever too loud or you need me to turn it up, turn it down, whatever, let me know. I've just got it going in the background until the movie starts. You can hear me? I'm glad everyone can hear me, because, everyone should hear me. This is now going to be an ASMR stream. Just listen to the sound of my voice. You're all lucky that I don't have like a lollipop or something to lick. I could do a really obscene ASMR stream. Probably get banned. That would be bad. So tonight's movie is, I've already forgotten the name of it, The Mad Monster. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. It's from 1942. I'm assuming there's a monster involved. So we are going to find out together just what this is about. I did that to Skillfully. I sent him a file where I sucked on a lollipop, and then later on, he told me he came across that file, and we had a good laugh about it. The things that I do. Kind of like this song. I could do an ASMR stream. Okay, so are we ready to get into our movie? Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Because we can chat for a while. I'm up to it. It's Friday night. I don't gotta get out of bed in the morning. Probably should get out of bed eventually, but Oh, okay. You have a thing? This is a family-friendly channel. Remember that when you talk about your thing. Oh, I didn't even know your driving instructor had an illness or a doctor's appointment or surgery. What's going on? Tell me about this. I was going to ask you how your driving lessons were going. He had a condition developed that was common in driving instructors and people that drive for a living? What is it? Is this some kind of like, because I know I've heard truck drivers can get like sciatica and nerve damage. Is it something like that? I mean, is it going to be okay? Are you ever going to learn to drive? Because that really sucks if he's not able to be a driving instructor anymore. Ouch, that sounds pretty painful. But I mean, if they can do surgery, that's at least something. Even if he has an 8-week recovery time, if they can do surgery and fix it, that's great. It sucks that it happened to him, but that at least sounds promising if they can do surgery. Oh, it's only going to be 2 weeks? Yeah, I bet he's relieved. So you're finally going to eventually learn how to drive, because I don't want to have to come over there and teach you how to drive. No one wants to see that. I mean, I want to see that, but I'm pretty sure no one else living in your country wants that. Well, I'm really glad that he's going to be able to come back and finish teaching you to drive. You would love for me to teach you. You have no idea how I drive. Though I will say I've never gotten a ticket. Probably mostly because I've never been caught. But I will teach you how to drive in America. You have to remember I live in California. California, we drive like California. Stop signs are optional. Red lights are suggestions. Lane markers are just kind of guides. Listen, I'm not saying anything that isn't already known by everyone who lives in this country, okay? I don't think the Highway Patrol is going to hunt me down. I didn't say I did it. I just said that's kind of how it is. I mean, I've also never been in an accident. My car has been hit, but my car was parked when it was hit, so not my fault. This was a sting. You have no evidence. Take me to court. I will win. Do you guys want to hear the story of what's wrong with my car? I don't know. You guys probably already know, though. You were in the Discord. Technically, I know a lawyer as well. Oh, yeah, that's true. Nicandria passed the bar. I don't think I've ever talked with her. I mean, we're both on the Knowledge Fellowship, but I don't think I've ever talked with her. You know what? She would take my case. Because I would be totally innocent. So you are all going to hear this story whether you know it or not, because I think it is hilarious that for all the trouble I've been having with the car, you left the Knowledge Fellowship? Why? Why did you leave? Yeah, we're going to have a story time, and then you have to tell me why you left, because that makes me sad. So, I mean, this is going back to like January 1st, when the car had its issues, and then it stalled, and the gas pedal wouldn't push, well, it didn't stall, the gas pedal just wouldn't push down. And then the car wouldn't restart. I took it to the shop. Hold on a second. Took it to the shop. They couldn't find anything wrong with it. Supposedly checked, looked at things, didn't see anything, drove it around, said it was fine. It continues to have this problem where I would start the car, I would go to drive, and it would like have it would have forward momentum the first time I pushed down the gas pedal. But after the first time, what the hell did I just do? After the first time, there was no gas. I could push on the pedal. I don't know why I'm making hand gestures with my hand like a gas pedal. You can't see me. And the engine would rev a little bit, but the car wouldn't go. And it did this every time when it was cold. Well, I decided I had to go to the pharmacy to pick up some prescriptions for Mom because I had to take her to the doctor yesterday and they called in a bunch of new prescriptions. And while I was there, there's an auto parts store next door. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go next door. I'm going to get an air filter. Damn this weather. And I mentioned to him that I was going to have to look for a YouTube video to figure out how to put the air filter in. And the one guy was like, oh, I'll put it in for you, no big deal. So I was talking to him on the way out about why I was buying an air filter, why I was hoping maybe this would help it, what it was doing. Open up the hood, he puts the air filter in, spends like 2 minutes looking under the hood, and then goes, well, there's your problem. You've got a loose cable throttle, or a throttle cable. So when you push down on the gas pedal, it's not sending gas through. So the engine's revving, but no gas is going through, and that's why the car won't go. So basically what I have to do in the mornings is start it, put it in gear, and take off before it comes down off that initial high idle, and then it drives fine. I know it's like the mechanic couldn't figure out what was wrong, and a parts store clerk can look at it and go like, yeah, see that throttle cable there? You got too much slack in it. So the good news is I know now how to get the car to drive. It sucks because this morning it was like 30 degrees and can't let the car idle to warm up because that's when it then stalls. Well, it doesn't stall, it just won't go. But at least now I know what's wrong with it. And hopefully, eventually I can get it fixed. But in the meantime, the car drives now. I know it's not going to strand me anywhere because I know what its problem is. So that's my story. Now, why did you leave the Knowledge Fellowship? You just had too many discords? Because I do know that feeling when you're in one too many discords. For now. I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I mean, it's nobody's business, really. I'm sorry to see you go. Because I know you enjoyed it over there. But you can talk about it if you want to. Totally up to you. Yeah, trying to keep up with multiple servers is hard. It really is. I don't like this song anymore. Go on to a new one. And I apologize if I keep coughing all night. I have been fine most of the day. I need to stop getting distracted with the music. We are here to watch a movie. So, here we go. It seems like people aren't hugely interested in just talking through thoughts or just talking ideas. Some of the people are, yeah, I agree. Hey, Puppy Fight! Welcome. Well, I'm really sorry you encountered that. I know there was some issues in the one channel. And it really is sad. Are you still in Sage's? I hope you're still in Sage's Discord. Okay, yeah. I don't hang out in the Knowledge Fellowship that often. Are you in the are you in the Okay, yeah, you are in that Discord. Yay. Well, let us start this movie and we'll see if I can get through it without coughing my head off. Okay, first, I'm a good streamer. First, we're gonna mute the music because that would make it kind of hard to listen to the movie. And here we go. And again, you guys will have to let me know how the volume levels are. If I need to turn the movie up or turn the movie down. Okay, I'm glad the audio is okay. I have no idea what this movie's about. You said it. Just assume from the title that there's a monster in it somewhere. It would appear so. I hope they don't hurt the doggo. I will be very sad if they hurt the doggo. Wait, this. That one actor looks familiar. I hope this isn't a movie we watched already. But I don't think it is.
Yes, you're serving science through me.
Yep, this is a science movie. I should change the category to science and education. We're gonna learn tonight, children. We're gonna learn, I don't know what, but we will learn. For instance, we've got the bondage going on with this dude. Got some wildlife studies. Got some chemistry. Learning will happen.
You quite comfortable, Peter? Sure, Doctor. Not afraid? I ain't got no reason to be afraid.
You're stupid then. No reason to be afraid. Yeah, but this is sex ed. This is sex ed, zoology, chemistry, maybe some psychology.
Like a pianist, stick it. How come I have to have these straps on, Doc? Well, you see, Pedro, I'm trying to...
Because that's how I like it, Pedro.
Move, fall off the couch. Now, don't worry, it'll only be for a little while. How do you feel now? I feel just like I always did. When you stick me with that thing, I'm kind of sleepy.
Yeah, there's something wrong. I think you're right. It does look like there's a pillow. Yep, it's a werewolf. Still doesn't explain the pillow in his chest, though.
Gentlemen, I wish you were here to see the proof of my claim. The transfusion of blood between different species is possible.
I too wish my invisible friends were here.
Pedro was a man. A harmless, good-natured man. Look at him now. He's no longer human. He's a wolf. Snarly.
Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
We're looking at a scientific miracle, gentlemen.
You're a madman, Cameron. Your claim is ridiculous.
That's exactly what you said in the newspapers, isn't it, Professor Blaine?
Oh, there actually are people there.
Not fit to occupy a science chair at the university.
Cousin Moon Moon.
Perhaps you'll change your mind one day, soon. When Pedro tears at your throat.
Poppycock.
You may laugh if you want to. But look! Even now, he'd like to be at his work. My catalytic agent has brought about a complete transition from man to wolf.
Your crazy experiments are a disgrace to science.
Yes. Those are the very words you used in denouncing me to the faculty. Professor Fitzgerald. Science. What do you know about science?
Fuck yeah, science.
Doubtless and shriveled mind that refuses to recognize
I think he is. I think he's talking to figments of his imagination. I think he's crazy.
Professor Hatfield. You also were one of those stupid fools who raised their voices against me. You're aware, of course, that this country is at war. That our armed forces are locked in combat with a savage horde who fight with fanatical fury. That fanatical fury will avail them nothing when I place my new serum at the disposal of the War Department. Just picture, gentlemen, an army of wolfmen, fearless, raging, every man a snarling animal.
Sing it for us. Sing us the song. Yeah, he's mad. I wonder, like, those bottles behind him. At first I thought they were wine jugs. Maybe they are, and he's drinking all the wine. That's my theory, anyway.
Your scheme is too utterly fantastic, Dr. Cameron.
You're fools, all of you. Poor, blind fools. Especially you, Dr. Warwick.
Assuming that what you say is true, how would you control these wolfmen?
I perfected an antidote that induces the return of immediate normalcy.
And I suppose that it would be an easy matter to round up 1 million wild animals and administer an antidote. No, Cameron, you're mad. Stark, raving mad. And I, for one, am in favor of...
Silence! I'm not in...
You know you're in trouble when your imaginary friends tell you you're crazy.
Your lack of vision by demanding my resignation from the faculty. Well, you accomplished your purpose. You cast me out. You robbed me of everything that I held most dear in life. Position, honor, respect. You branded me as a madman, held me up to ridicule before the whole world. But now it's time for my revenge. Pedro will see to that. Now you shall pay for your folly. There's no escape for any of you. You shall die one by one at the hands of the scientific marvel that you scoffed at.
You can't intimidate us with fantastic threats.
You're a faker, Cameron, a mad faker.
We'll have you ostracized by every scientist in the country.
There are institutions for madmen, and we'll see that you're confined in one.
You will see, gentlemen. You will see.
Yep, but they did indeed fuck off. That's how you know you're crazy.
Doctor. How long have I been asleep?
Oh, about an hour, I should say. How do you feel?
I got a terrible headache, and I had some kind of an awful dream. I was running all over the countryside, chasing people and trying to kill them. What does a dream like that mean, Doctor?
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. You just had a nightmare, that's all.
But why should I be trying to kill people, even in my dreams? I ain't got nothing against nobody.
Well, let's not talk about it anymore.
Let's not
Okay,
talk
now,
about the crazy. Just shh.
All right. Evening, Miss Lenora.
Good evening, Pedro. Well, Night Owl, I was just coming down to find out how much longer you're going to work. Do you realize how late it is?
No, I didn't. I was so absorbed in my work.
Oh, we done a lot of work tonight, and I slept almost an hour, and I had the awfulest dream.
Go to bed, Pedro.
Yes, sir, Doctor. Good night, Miss Lenora.
Good night, Pedro. Dad, what kind of experiments are you doing that you need Pedro?
Oh, he just helps me in the laboratory, moving the heavy things around. He's a very strong man, is Pedro.
How much longer are we going to be here, Dad?
Why?
Because the place gets on my nerves. I hate it.
Your hating it has nothing to do with being separated from that young reporter friend of yours, has it?
It has. And I want to know when we're going back to the city.
Very soon now, dear. My work's practically finished.
What was that?
What?
Well, that noise. It sounded like a wild animal howling. And I heard the same thing last night.
Oh, that's probably some dog in the neighborhood. Dogs do howl, you know. You mustn't let things like that upset you. Now, come along, dear. Even a scientist needs sound sleep. I shall sleep very soundly tonight.
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Miss Lenora. I was hoping you'd come to the garden this morning. I got something for you.
Oh, they're lovely. Thank you.
I'll pick some for you every day if you like them.
Well, that's very kind of you.
What's the matter, Miss Lenora?
Pedro, I don't like this place.
No one likes this
Guess
place.
you feel about this place the same as I do. I'm afeard of it, especially at night when the mist comes up out of the swamp. Of course, it's all right when the sun's shining like it is this morning.
Are there any wild animals around here?
Oh, yes, there's lots of them.
Mostly me.
How come you ask?
Oh,
I know that is sad.
Say, Pedro, what do you do when you work with Dad in the laboratory?
Well, I don't rightly know. Besides, I ain't supposed to tell nothing. Your pop made me promise.
Oh, well, you can trust me. I wouldn't tell anybody.
Well, No, I ain't saying nothing.
Morning, dear.
Good morning, Dad.
You sleep well?
Yes, very well. Well, look at the flowers that Pedro gathered for me.
Very pretty. I'm afraid you'll have to give up your gardening for the time being, Pedro. I want you in the laboratory.
Doc, if I don't keep at this stuff, how am I ever going to make it look pretty? And I like pretty things.
We shall leave this place long before you're able to beautify it. Gardening really isn't very important. Come along with me.
Treats him like a dog, turns him into a dog.
You're waiting for me.
We can only hope that the evil scientist meets his end.
Yes, why? You mustn't be so jumpy. You're as nervous as that wolf.
He sure is nervous, all right. I've been sitting here for a long time watching him, and he ain't been still a minute.
All right, lie down, Pedro.
Are you gonna strap me down again tonight, Doc?
Well, certainly. It's more necessary tonight than ever before.
Gee, it must be great to be educated. I wish I had a lot of book learning so I could understand what this is all about.
Yeah, I hope he dies too.
Fortunately, you don't need education or intelligence for your part of the experiment. Just strength. Animal
Yes, you
strength.
are, Puppy Fight.
Now
You
lie
is a
down, little boy.
VIP. Because I finally figured out how to assign that role. I hope the wolf gets out and kills the scientist. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Aw, I bet you're adorable when you blush. Well, so much for strapping him down. Please no hurt the doggy. Also, don't hit your head on the lamp. He should let the doggy free. It's a family-friendly Christian channel. We don't discuss those things. But also, yeah, we have managed to turn every film into a fetish film because clearly they all are. I mean, this is definitely a BDSM film at heart. You know, you're right. If you look at them, especially these older films, you can tell that there's definitely some fetishes that are the real subject of the film.
All the animals are terrible nervous tonight for some reason or other. The old plow mule liked to kick my head off. I come up behind her sort of quiet-like, and she lashed out with both feet.
It's the devil mist in the swampland. I could smell evil in it.
Oh, will you stop talking like that? I'm so nervous now I could scream.
You've got issues if you can smell the devil in your swamp mist.
Mommy, I'm all ready.
Oh, that's fine. Now you hop in bed.
Can I play my ball just for a little while?
Well, just for a little while, but mind, if you ain't in bed by the time I do my dishes, I'm gonna tan you good.
Don't worry, I'll be in bed and fast asleep by that time.
Good night.
Good night.
How much you want to bet the ball bounces out the window and the kid goes after it? Yep, tiny shrieking child. Well, obviously you are not a good aim.
Shut the door, quick!
I shot at your wolf monster.
What are you talking about?
Something took after me down in the swamp.
What was it?
I don't know whether it was a man, a beast, or old Satan himself.
Have you been drinking?
Not a drop, so help me. I let him have both barrels of my shotgun, but couldn't even slow him down.
That face.
Kill him no way. Except for the silver bullet.
I'm telling you, it was something awful.
It's like a weird version of Popeye there. Are we ever gonna find out what he did with the shrieking child?
Pedro! Lie down on that couch. Lie down!
Sit. Lay. Good boy. This just becomes, yeah, this is definitely a BDSM fetish film.
I've been walking in my sleep again.
Yes, you have. You'd better go to bed.
I'm sorry if I made a nuisance of myself. I wish I wouldn't walk in my sleep like that, because I have such bad dreams.
Don't be upset about your dreams, Pedro. You've been of great assistance to me tonight. Very great assistance. In fact, I'm going to reward you by taking you to the city with me.
You mean I can go along with you and ride in the car?
Yes. While we're in the city, we'll make calls together. First, we will call upon a pompous gentleman called Blaine. Professor Blaine.
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Miss Lenora.
Will you do me a favor?
You know I'd do anything for you.
Well, I want you to mail this letter for me when you go into the village, and it's already stamped.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll take that letter.
Dad,
Give me that letter. So you couldn't wait till my work was finished. You felt you had to write to your reporter.
well, I just wanted to tell him that I was safe. If you remember, you made me go away without even saying goodbye.
There was a reason for that, my dear, a very good reason.
You's a woman. You do what I tell you to.
Just looking now, it's daylight, and he only prowls at night. Maybe he's seen something.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Good morning. Why all the armament?
We're looking for a wild varmint what killed a little child. Been looking all night.
You mean someone was killed by a wild animal?
Yes, my little girl.
Oh, how terrible. How did it happen?
It come in through the window. My wife said the window was closed, but she must have been mistaken. Didn't try to take the baby away or nothing. It just seemed to kill just for the love of killing.
Did anyone see the animal?
Jed Harper did. He said it walked on its hind legs like a man, but that don't make sense.
I don't care whether it makes sense or not. I know what I seen. Come on, man, we got work to do.
What do you make of it, Dad?
Predatory animal that opens windows. That would be very interesting to science, wouldn't it? Its dominant urge is to kill and destroy even when unprovoked. A human characteristic translated into animal instinct. Animals rarely killed except for food or in self-defense. The eminent professor, Dr. Blaine, would be interested to study such an amazing animal, wouldn't he?
You get the feeling they're gonna go and kill Professor Blaine.
Well, come on in, Tom. Glad to see you.
Good evening, Dr. Blaine. I came in through the garden so as not to disturb your housekeeper.
Sit down. Even if Martha has dozed off, which I think she has, a full alarm of fire wouldn't disturb her. I have a faint suspicion that there is something besides my housekeeper's welfare on your mind. What is it?
Well, I'm after a story.
Oh, quite a noble pursuit for a newspaperman.
An AP dispatch from...
Yeah, I am too. I was hoping they were gonna go maybe for the Frankenstein aspect where he just wanted to play with the little girl. You know, play with her and her little ball. That would have been awesome.
I understand they make a very potent corn liquor in that district.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I've a hunch there's more to this story than just a jug full of corn liquor. I hope that you could give me an angle I could work into a Sunday feature.
I don't know what you mean by an angle.
The possibility of the survival in the depths of the swamp of some of those overgrown lizards that used to be head men on Earth. I understand they traveled around on their hind legs and made our present-day public enemies look like horticultural specimens.
No, I'm sorry, Tom. I can't lend
So
myself
even
to that
back
sort
then
of
they believed in
sensationalism.
lizard people.
True science, the search for knowledge is on a far higher plane than that. It is worthy of being...
The lizard men have always been with
And
us.
I feel that I owe an obligation to the people who respect my opinion. Your angle, as you call it, on prehistoric lizards is utterly fantastic.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was getting into such deep water. Well, I'll hang my head in shame and slink away.
No harm's done. Don't take it so to heart. Put your feet up on the desk and stay for a while.
Well, I can't now. I've got to get back to the office. But I'll drop around again. Thanks very much for the information.
I didn't give you very much. See you again, boy.
Blaine, surprised to see me?
Yes, I confess I am. Come in. Sit down.
Thank you. You shouldn't be surprised, Blaine. I told you that I'd come back when I could prove my theory to your complete satisfaction.
You say you've proven that wild theory?
Well, I'm here. You don't think I enjoyed your comments so much that I came back merely to hear you repeat them?
Any comments I made were an expression of honest opinion. I will retract any statement proven to be untrue.
Do you think that will cancel your obligation? Do you think a retraction will pay me for the humiliation of being held up to public ridicule, for having my scientific reputation blasted, for being forced to resign from an honorable position?
I deeply regret any possible injustice.
You made
My
me talk to
rejection of your
myself,
theory
damn
was
it.
not intended as a personal persecution.
I'm sorry, I apologize, Dr. Blaine. I suppose we're all prone at times to lose sight of the true perspective.
Well, let's say no more about it. I'll gladly consider anything in support of your theory.
I'm not asking you to take my word for anything. Just to believe the evidence of your own eyes. Pedro.
Pedro, come. Kill this man.
Place it here. This is my guinea pig.
You're aware of the nature of this experiment?
We've been doing this a long time.
You may rest assured the experiment is a proven success.
He straps me down,
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
What good can come with...
and then I don't know what happens next, because he roofies me.
A great deal of good. An invincible army, for one thing. You'll understand when you see the results.
I abhor whatever appears to be a perversion of science. Mingling the blood of man and beast is downright sacrilege.
I have no sympathy with such maudlin sentimentality. I propounded a theory which you denounced publicly as being ridiculous. The result of a disordered mind. Are you trying to squirm out of facing the possibility that you may be wrong?
Not at all. I will cooperate in any way possible.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
You stand still. Pedro's gonna kill you.
Prepare his blood for the transfusion. He'll need another in exactly 20 minutes.
Hello?
Is this Magnolia 37136? I'd like to speak to Dr. Lorenzo Cameron, please.
Just a moment, please. It's for you, Cameron.
For me? Hello? Oh, is that you, dear?
You asked me to call you and find out if you're returning tonight.
It's all right. I'll be over as soon as I can. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's my daughter with some friends. I'll have to go and get her. I shan't be long.
What about the second injection? You said it had to be given in 20 minutes.
Oh, yes, the injection. I may be able to make it. If not, I wonder, Doctor, whether you'd do it for me.
Why, yes, I guess so.
That's very, very kind of you. Pedro, you stay here and don't bother Dr. Blaine.
No, sir, I won't bother.
Of course, it's quite possible, Doctor, if I don't get back, that you could ensure the failure of this demonstration by forgetting the injection. I'll have to take that chance.
Don't worry. Even if I lacked a sense of honor, pride would hardly allow me to stoop to such a level. I shall give him the injection if you're not here by 12.
At 12, precisely.
You can die now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Fitzgerald?
Yeah, is that you, Blaine? What do you want to drag me out of bed this time of the night for?
I've just had a surprising visitor, Lorenzo Cameron. He claims to have proven his crazy, outlandish blood transfusion theory and demands the right to give a demonstration. Yeah. No, he's not here now. He'll be back after a while. Why don't you come on over?
He's real, I swear. He's not a figment of my imagination.
Take me in about 10 minutes.
Are you at all familiar with the work Dr. Cameron is doing?
Oh, no, sir. I'm just handyman around the place. Nobody, not even Miss Lenora, knows what he does.
Oh, his daughter is still with him?
Oh, yes, sir. She's with him. But I think she's lonesome. She seems to be grieving about something.
Oh, that's an outrage. Cameron has no right to accept such a sacrifice from her. Oh, I don't like being a busybody, but she's such a fine girl, and a certain young man is just the tonic she needs to make her happy. Where do they live?
Dr. Cameron rented the old Danfield homestead house about 4 or 5 miles from Ashton. It was a fine place, but ain't been nobody lived there for a long time, and the weeds kept growing closer to the house till they about swallowed up everything.
Oh, hello, Fitzgerald.
Oh, Dr. Cameron, I heard you were back in town. Blaine just told me that you wanted to demonstrate the proof of your blood transfusion theory.
He exaggerated when he mentioned demonstration. I told him I could prove my claim. But I don't think Professor Blaine is in a cooperative frame of mind. That's why I came to you.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to be present when I talk to him.
All right. I'll take a walk over with you. You know,
Will he give it to Pedro or will he give it to himself? Maybe there's someone outside we can give it to. What to do, what to do.
Approve of the nature of this experiment, but my promise to Dr. Cameron leaves me no alternative.
Sure.
Roll up your sleeves. How do you feel?
Just like I always do.
Well, here we are. Oh,
something wrong?
just a little heart trouble. Nothing serious, but distressing at times. I'll be all right after I rest a minute.
Maybe we better go in the house.
Oh, no, in just a moment. What's the matter, drunk?
Oh, a slight heart attack.
Want me to call an ambulance?
No, I don't want an ambulance. I'll be all right in a minute.
Oh, just trying to help.
You're it.
What's that?
Sounded like come from the house.
Come on in here. There's something wrong.
I'll say there's something wrong. Give me police headquarters and make it fast. Hello, Sarge. This is Dugan. I got a murder on my...
Yeah, he walked like he was trying to sneak up. I mean, obviously he was.
Right away.
Yeah, there's something wrong. He'd be dead.
That's the work of an animal, not of a human being.
What do you know about this?
How could I know anything? I was with you. Officer, my heart's beginning to trouble me again. I can't be of any use here. I may as well leave.
Sure, go ahead.
I can't pretend to feel any great sorrow. But then my feelings are of no importance one way or the other. Good night.
Howdy, Lieutenant. I've seen a lot of murders.
Meanwhile, there's a wolf man wandering around, but we don't need to worry about that.
This should make a gory enough story for your paper.
This is more than just a story to me. He was my friend.
There was a couple of college professors arguing outside and using a lot of big words. They followed me in here, and I heard one of them say that some kind of a dangerous animal done this killing.
Well, how could a dangerous animal be roaming around the city?
Well, I don't know. Guess he got away from a zoo or a circus or something.
I'll check on that angle.
Ashton.
You talking to me?
No, I was just trying to remember something. Ashton. I got it. An AP story came in from Ashton the other day about a child being killed by a weird animal from the swampland.
What do you mean, weird animal?
A farmer swore it wasn't human, but that it traveled on 2 legs like a man.
Oh, he was crazy or drunk. There ain't no such animal. Anyway, how could he get way up here?
I wish I knew.
Hello, puppers. Now don't attack the woman. Don't attack the lady. Attack the mad scientist. Good pupper. Good boy.
Pedro, you startled me. What's the matter? Why do you stare at me like that?
I don't know, Miss Lenore. I feel funny. I smell something in the mist coming up out of the swamp. It's like a voice talking to me, telling me to do something. Something terrible.
Oh, but that isn't real. That's just your imagination. You mustn't pay any attention to what that voice seems to be saying.
Pedro! What are you doing here? Go to your room. You've no right in this part of the house. Get out! Immediately! Wake up! You're dreaming.
I don't know what's come over me. I must have a touch of swamp fever.
That's very likely. Now go to bed. I'll get something for you.
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
that's what we
I
call it.
made you.
We'll call it swamp fever.
Dad, what happened to Pedro? I'm terribly afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of, dear. He just had a touch of fever, that's all.
Oh, that was more than fever. Well, his eyes were the eyes of a wild beast. He was possessed by a demon.
Now, dear, you know there's no such thing as being possessed by a demon. That's ignorant superstition.
Well, I don't care what you call it, Dad. But there's something here that's evil. It's real, and I can feel it. And I'm afraid. Dad, I can't stand it here any longer. Let's get away.
I can't go now, dear. I must wait till my work's finished. Pull yourself together, dear.
Oh, I won't be silly anymore. Nothing must interfere with your work.
You've been a very great comfort to me. I know what a terribly lonely life this must be for you.
We won't talk about it anymore, Dad. I just want you to prove that you're the greatest scientist in the world.
They'll soon have all the proof they want. I expect the eminent Professor Fitzgerald to pay me a call before long, and I shall be delighted to confound him with scientific facts that he declared were impossible.
I totally don't sound like I'm crazy, do I?
Now you go to bed, dear, huh? Have a good night's rest. Good night, dear. I'll look after Pedro.
Good night, Dad.
So, who will die first? Avon lady. Hey, whoa.
Dr. Cameron.
Yes, the werewolf is a subwoofer. That's a good one. That's good.
What do you mean, haunted castle?
Well, maybe I did just have the jitters, but I thought something was prowling around out there.
Did you see anything?
No, not even positive I heard anything. Just a feeling.
That's not very definite, is it?
Tom! It's good to see you. Can you ever forgive me for going off without saying goodbye?
That doesn't matter now that I've found you.
I see no reason for rejoicing.
Dad!
I buried myself in this out-of-the-way place so that I could work undisturbed, away from snooping reporters who only ridicule what they have not the intelligence to understand.
I had no thought of ridicule in coming here.
I'm not interested in your reasons for coming, but I would like to know how you happened to find your way here.
I found a message from Dr. Blaine after he was killed.
Dr. Blaine killed? Oh, how terrible.
Yes, apparently he was killed by some animal.
You knew about it?
I was with Professor Fitzgerald when it happened, and I saw him right afterwards. What was the message?
A memorandum to tell me about this old plantation.
So he meant to betray my confidence, just as he did before.
Well, I don't believe Dr. Blaine had any such thought in mind.
I don't care what you profess to believe. You belong to a profession that's obnoxious to me, and you're not welcome here.
Dad,
Keep quiet.
I won't keep quiet. Now, I've stayed here because I thought you needed me. But I won't have you treat Tommy like this.
No, don't get upset on my account. Things will turn out all right. I suppose you have a right to your own opinion. Good night.
Tom, wait. Don't go now. Wait till daylight.
Why?
Well, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Well, I don't know exactly, but there's something dangerous that prowls around in the dark. And I wish you wouldn't take this trip alone.
Don't worry about me. If I meet anything I can't whip, I can do a swell job of running. I'll be around tomorrow whistling at your front gate, if you have a front gate. Good night.
I wish you'd wait till morning.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. Good night.
Good night. Ed, if anything happens to him, I'll never forgive you.
He had no business to come here. I'm not responsible for his welfare.
Well, I think we know who's going to die next. Farewell, Tommy. We barely knew ye. Avon lady.
Howdy. Sorry to bother you this time of night, but I've lost my way.
Come on in. Sit down. You're a fool to be traveling around by yourself at night like this when the mist comes up from the swampland.
Oh, you mean the mysterious night prowler that's got everyone's imagination working overtime?
That ain't imagination with me, mister. That thing killed my little girl.
Sorry, I wouldn't have joked if I'd known.
It scared Jed Harper so bad, he went and got religion.
Well, say, can you give me some facts about this killer? What does it look like?
No one can tell you that for sure, mister. Because it never prowls only on nights like this when the mist is thick and nothing can be seen very plain. Jed Harper said it traveled on 2 legs. But you can't count on that because Jed was scared half out of his mind. Besides, the mist was extra thick that night. You better stay here the rest of the night, mister. I can't offer you a bed, but I'll make you as comfortable as I can.
Well, thank you very much.
Yep, went and got some of that old-time religion. Meanwhile, Pedro just wandering around. But we got our whip because we gotta get back to the fetishes.
Keep you in a cage, you're of no further use to me. If you revert without my knowledge, you become dangerous. I hadn't thought of that possibility.
I have a feeling there's a lot he hadn't thought about. Aw, don't be shooting him.
I couldn't disappoint Professor Fitzgerald. Get down, people. Down.
Just in case you forgot that this is a BDSM fetish film.
Did I walk in my sleep again?
Yes.
Doctor, ain't there some way you could cure me from doing that?
I'm afraid not. It may be necessary to lock you up at night after this.
Oh, it don't seem fair to lock a man up just like he was an animal.
Seth Appleton started home with the jug under his arm last night. They found him in the swamp this morning. He'll never lift another jug.
Was he murdered?
Yep. And he weren't a pretty sight to look at, neither.
There must be some natural explanation for this thing you're talking about.
It's a werewolf. You can't kill him no way except by a silver bullet.
I can't see myself giving that story to the city editor. He told me right out of my ear.
That killer ain't human. You'd know that from one look at the body.
I saw a victim of just such an attack. I wonder if there could be a possibility of any connection between them.
I've been telling you all along. It's a form of a human who sold his soul to the devil. In the light of day, he walked like any other man on the earth. At night, he takes on the form of a wolf.
Then you never heard of any killings by strange animals around here until recently?
Why does he keep asking me all them questions?
Because he's an asshole. That's why.
Buy it? Well, you go ahead. He won't bother you anymore.
I mean, yeah, I guess they know about werewolves probably as myths. I don't think anyone but the crazy lady
Nora, you must give some
believes they're
thought to
real.
your own safety and peace of mind. There's no normal reason for Dr. Cameron to hide away in a place like this unless...
Unless what?
Oh, nothing, forget it.
Don't avoid the question. What were you going to say?
Lenora, I believe your father knows something about that creature responsible for the horrible killings in this vicinity. And I think the same creature killed Professor Blaine.
Well, that's a terrible thing for you to say. I didn't expect you to join the chorus against him.
Oh, I hope I'm wrong, but I'll do everything I can to learn the truth, no matter where it leads.
Good morning, young man. I'm very glad to see you. I want to apologize for the way I talked to you last night.
Oh, well, that's all right. I can understand how you must feel about the newspapers.
I didn't, what do you call, hang on to their punches.
Pull their punches. I know, they gave you quite a ride. But I didn't write any of that stuff.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm so sorry the way I received you. If you're interested in scientific research, I'd be glad sometime to show you what I've accomplished.
Well, thanks, Doc. That's very nice.
And now, if you'll pardon me, I'll leave Lenora to entertain you.
Okay.
That doesn't sound as if he has a secret to hide, does it?
Why, no. And I never before was so glad to be wrong.
Oh, Professor Fitzgerald. How in the world did you find your way down here?
Hello, Lenora. Your father wrote asking me to come. Is he here?
Yes, and he'll be very glad to see one of his old friends.
Ah, Fitzgerald, this
Doctor?
is an unexpected honor. I hardly dared hope that you'd accept my invitation.
Well, if you've made a worthwhile scientific discovery, I want to be the first to congratulate you.
I shall be delighted to give you that opportunity.
Well, the things that you two have to talk over are way over my head, so I'll leave you alone.
Oh, now, don't run away. I promise to limit myself to words of 2 syllables.
That'll take all the fun out of the discussion. I'll see you after a while.
Thanks.
Shall we go into the lab?
You wish? You're very secretive about your work.
I have to be to keep out intruders.
You seem to be excellently equipped.
Now, good tools are the first requisite of good work. Sit down, Mr. Professor.
Thanks.
Tedst, how are you? I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you for resubbing.
I've discovered
I'm glad to have you with us.
volatile,
Unfortunately, you missed most of the movie.
little more than particles of electrical energy.
We were just discussing how every film is a bondage film.
Mentality, by exciting the various glands and brain cells.
I'm doing good.
Learn how to extract
I'm doing better now.
the blood of various animals.
Still trying to get over these allergies, but I'm doing okay.
Discover the source of life.
You're crazy.
Yes, you are crazy.
That has a familiar ring.
There, every film is a bondage film, or at the very least a fetish film.
I didn't know that you invited me here to reopen an old controversy that was very disagreeable.
Yeah, I wasn't
to all
prepared for them to
concerned.
start mowing the grass by where I work in the middle of February, so I don't have any allergy medication, so.
Something worthy of consideration.
But it'll be okay.
And I suppose you feel yourself fully competent to judge my accomplishments. You and your hidebound associates, Hatfield, Warwick, and Blaine. No, not Blaine.
I killed Blaine.
Passing judgment on my sanity.
I believe you know something about Blaine's death. You were at his house.
But you talked to him on the telephone before I came to your house. Did he say then that he was in any danger of losing his life?
No. Nothing threatened him at that time.
And I was with you when he was killed. You pride yourself on not indulging in fantastic theories. What proof have you that I was in any way implicated in Blaine's death?
I have no definite proof.
You accuse me of being crazy for what I claim to have accomplished with this apparatus.
You acting like you're crazy.
Overwhelming proof of what I say. I can inject into your veins a substance that will give you the strength of 10 men. Or, following the line of evolution, how would you like a pair of donkey's ears? That'd go well with your type of mentality.
What is this? We've got a raid coming in. Oh my gosh. Let me pause the movie. Wait, hold on.
Discussion any further.
What is this? We've got people coming. Prungs. Hey, thanks for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? Hope that everybody's doing good. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're watching an old movie. It's only got about 15 minutes left on it. We were just discussing how every film is a bondage film. Hi. You should all go follow Trunks WD. He's a pretty awesome streamer too. Pikachu, thank you for the host. Well, now I'm all excited to have all these people here. Thank you for the host, Emily. How many streams are you modding now? Because I think your goal was 100. Well, we will get back to our movie. So we've only got about 15 minutes left. So just to catch you up, this guy has created a werewolf out of his servant, I think. It's a bondage film and a fetish film because all films are bondage films. That's all you need to know.
You're not leaving, are you? I see no reason for staying. Open that secret panel.
So you don't care to stay and be convinced?
Yes, a werewolf. It's a woofer.
Care to be ridiculed by a charlatan.
Ah, ridicule. That isn't pleasant, is it? I know from experience.
I have nothing to do with that. It wasn't my fault if the public treated your crazy theories with the ridicule they deserved.
Yep, they're absolutely fetish films.
Well? Would you do me a favor?
What is it?
I have to send my hired man into town. Do you mind taking him with you?
All right. I can do that without any trouble.
Oh, thank you so much. If you'll wait at the car, I'll send him out to you in a few minutes.
Why in the world would you do that? Weren't you just pissed at him?
I'll get in the car, Peter. Don't keep Professor Fitzgerald waiting.
I should have known this trip would be a waste of time.
That's not a waste of time. Come on, you're giving Pedro a ride.
That you can't ignore. Remember me to Hatfield and Warwick when you see them again.
Why did Professor Fitzgerald leave so soon?
He wasn't impressed by the possibilities of my line of research.
Oh, well, don't be disappointed. There's no credit to his intelligence. You're a great scientist.
This movie is... I've forgotten the name already. It's called The Mad Monster from 1942. I put the IMDb link in the chat if you want to read the description of the movie. Yeah, it isn't bad. He's crazy, in case you couldn't tell. Poor Pedro. He gonna turn into the Wolf Man.
Sounded like it came from over there. can't see a face.
I mean, hopefully Pedro didn't kill the guy and he's still alive, and that's why he's carrying him around.
Professor Fitzgerald.
Is he dead?
He's still alive, but unconscious. Where can we take him?
Well, thank goodness he's not dead.
The old Danfield house is handier.
We'll take him there. I don't know how badly he's hurt. One of you men go for a doctor. Come on, give me a hand.
Take it easy, Paul.
Dad, please come to dinner. You know I don't like to eat alone.
No, I'm not very hungry. You go ahead with your meal.
Are you feeling discouraged because Professor Fitzgerald was unsympathetic?
Gerald's opinion is of very little value.
Well, guess who's about to be on your doorstep?
I'll answer.
Hold your horses.
Come in.
Oh, what happened?
I found Professor Fitzgerald badly hurt.
Oh, bring him in. Take him upstairs.
Oops.
He's another victim of that mysterious werewolf, or whatever it is.
In here.
Easy now. Get his head up there. Yes. One of the men went after a doctor. He should be here before long.
There's nothing more we can do here, so we'll keep hunting for that killer. You don't need to come down with us, ma'am. We can find our way out. Good evening, sir. That devil got another victim.
Yes, so I see.
Yep, it's all the devil's fault.
I was surprised to see Professor Fitzgerald in this neighborhood.
He came to see me. How badly is he hurt?
I don't know yet. We'll find out as soon as the doctor gets here. When he regains consciousness, we'll find out who or what has committed these horrible killings.
Yes. It'll be very interesting to hear what he has to say.
Hello, puppers. It's the song of the pupper. The pupper is the best part of this movie.
Since this awful thing happened to him, I can't feel any resentment over the way he treated you.
Did you quarrel with him?
Yes, we quarreled. So I suppose you think I went after him and dragged him out of the car.
Dad.
Newspaper training seems to breed a suspicious nature.
I'm glad you didn't miss it too. This movie isn't bad. It has puppers. Well, it has pupper. And apparently thunder.
I wish you wouldn't try to antagonize him.
I wasn't trying to antagonize him. He didn't give me a chance to finish. I was just going to ask him if anyone was with Fitzgerald when he left here.
Well, I can answer that. Pedro was with him.
Pedro?
Yes, he drove him into town. But surely you don't think that...
I don't know what to think. But I will know as soon as Fitzgerald comes to.
Maybe we should go look for
Really
Pedro.
About your imagination. It's fantastic.
Maybe so, but didn't it strike you funny that we didn't find Pedro around when we found Fitzgerald? Look, darling, please don't snap at me just for trying to add things up.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Well, who the hell's he gonna give the injection to now?
He's still unconscious.
He must be gaining consciousness, even if only for a few minutes. So much depends upon it.
Wake up, damn you.
That must be the doctor.
I'll go down with you.
Oh, doctor, I'm glad you got here.
I'm glad to get inside. There's a humdinger of a storm coming up.
Where's the patient?
Upstairs.
Oh, good evening, Doctor. Will you go right on up? You stay down here, dear. There's nothing you can do.
Stay down here, woman. You useless.
I hate to leave you, but I must question Fitzgerald as soon as he's able to talk.
Oh, hey, Pedro. We was wondering where you went.
Reckon it's a little late for me to help. Man's dead.
Dead?
Yes.
That's too bad. We were hoping you'd throw some light on a matter of great importance.
I totally didn't kill
We're
him.
getting back to town before this storm gets worse. I'll send the coroner out.
Poor puppers. Let the puppers go. Honestly, I just want to see the pupper set free. Uh oh, now she knows what her father is into. Yep, now she knows that Daddy's into his fetishes. Daddy's into bondage. Pedro, stop looking at the damn lightning. You're gonna go blind.
Good night. Good night, Doctor. There's no necessity for you to stay any longer.
Oh, yes, there is. I want to ask you a lot of questions, mainly about Pedro, that servant of yours.
I can't be bothered with any more of your questions. They're only prompted by your fantastic imagination. I'm asking you to leave at once.
Out into the storm with you.
Whether you like it or not.
You're making yourself very unpleasant.
I haven't even started yet to be unpleasant. If my hunch is correct, I'll prove you guilty of murder.
I have not yet begun to unpleasant.
You will prove nothing. My daughter stays here with me.
Pedro, control yourself.
What happened to Pedro?
That was one hell of a burst of lightning. Convenient lightning is convenient. You can do it, Pedro. Don't growl at the fire. Run from the fire. I'm gonna kill you. That's what I'm doing. He is a very good boy.
Oh, you wait here. I'll go get him.
Or not. And this ends our movie. This credits looks like someone's literally just pulling the sheet up. It was a decent movie, though. I felt bad for Pedro. He deserved better. He deserved more. Yes, goodbye, puppers. We didn't get to know you, but we hope that you were happy. I think you were in the swamp. I'm assuming Pedro and the mad scientist both died. It was kind of depressing. I wanted to see the puppers again, not gonna lie. Well, that was it for our movie. It's the same as the short film. Honestly, it was okay. Very contained short story. Not bad for being so old. No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all for being from 1942. I mean, I wonder if they had to actually, like, start an actual fire. Because that fire looked pretty real. But I think black and white is a little more forgiving. But yeah, it was. I'm curious as to whether that was based on a story or anything. Nope, doesn't look like it was. I mean, it's got well 3.2 on IMDb. I'm too lazy to go look up what its score is on Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, wasn't a bad movie. You're pretty sure it was real? Yes, it was totally real story. I mean, who knows? It was fun. That was a fun movie. I had hoped to stay online a little longer and play some games, but unfortunately, I'm just going to start coughing again, and y'all don't want to hear that. So I think I am going to wrap up the stream. We will raid. Who will we raid? Mike's Eye is still on. See if Mike's Eye is getting ready to end his stream, because it's kind of late for him, isn't it? Do you guys want to go to Mike's Eye, or do you guys want to go to Stephen FRA? Good night, Debbie. I'm glad you were able to join us. Let's see what Mike's Eye is up to. Mike's Eye is offline, so I think, let's see. Stephen FRA is offline. Good job. Good job, Twitch, showing me people who aren't online anymore. Someone has to be online. I Am Spoon is online streaming Apex Legends. You guys want to go watch him? We are going to go to I Am Spoon. So, thank you, Trunks, for the raid. Much appreciated. I'm sorry that we didn't have much of the movie left by the time you got here. Certainly appreciate all of you sticking around, though, to see it. I may do a replay of this movie again, because it was a good movie. I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow night. So, we may watch this movie again tomorrow night. We may watch a different one. Who knows? Hopefully be able to play some games. Hopefully I will not be coughing as much. So again, good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Have a great rest of your night, day, whatever. And I will see you all around. Bye.